Just maintain your distance.
Through the sustained and coordinated application of both kinetics and non-kinetic efforts by the security agencies under the strategic guidance of the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander Federal Republic, through the Office of the National Security Advisor, the abducted KURIGA school children were in the early hours of yesterday, Sunday, 24th March 2020, safely rescued after spending about 16 days in captivity. The students were initially received and administered first aid at the Nigerian Army Troops Forward Operating Base at Dansadao Forest in Zamfara State, close to where they were rescued, before being served refreshment, and from where they were subsequently conveyed under our escort to Kaduna, arriving yesterday afternoon. In all, there were 137 children and 1 staff member, making a total of 138 persons altogether that were abducted on that ill-fated day from the 2 schools at KURIGA. But here this afternoon, unfortunately, the staff member, Mr. Abubakar, is not here with us because he was reported to have died while in captivity. May his gentle soul rest in peace. Consequently, there are here present this afternoon and also at 1 Division Medical Services and Hospital, a total of 137 students of the government secondary and local education authority primary schools KURIGA in Chukun local government area of Kaduna State, who were successfully rescued from captivity from Dansadao Forest area in Zamfara State and brought back safely to Kaduna. For emphasis, I want to repeat again that we successfully freed 137 students and pupils who were abducted. When you add the staff member that died, it gives us a total of 138. But here this afternoon, I have physically present before you 131. When you take that figure from the initial 137, you may discover 6 are not physically present with us. That is still being attended to medically at our medical facility in Dalet Barracks, with 5 other female students who are also being hospitalized. Your Excellency visited them last night, and he saw all of them, including those that were lying on hospital bed. So those 6 will eventually be discharged when they get better to join their colleagues, the 131 that are here physically present, completing the figure of 137. The breakdown of the figure of the rescued children shows that there are 76 females and 61 males, which gives us a total of 137 altogether. Of course, excluding the teacher that we lost while in captivity.
When this incident happened, some of us have been very, very encouraged with the effort of the security agencies because we are working with them closely and they've been sharing a lot of intelligence with us, and we're also supporting them with information. That is why we're here today with our children. But I want to also caution our insecurity merchants and complete merchants in Nigeria to be cautious with utterances. Since the return of my children in the last 2 days, or yesterday evening when I was able to visit them, a lot of people have been spending a lot of time coming with permutations on how these children were released, what happened. For us in Kaduna, what is more important is the safe returns of our children. We're happy they're here with us. That is more important. And I want us to please continue to support our armed forces and the entire security agencies in our own country. They are doing extremely well. Today, the children are here. For us, they will soon be with their own families and their parents. That is more important. As a government, our most important responsibility is the protection of lives and properties of our citizens. That is why we're here. That is why we're in government. And under my leadership, by the grace of God, Kaduna State government will continue to prioritize our security, because for us, it's the most important. Security is the #1 agenda of our own government. That is why we decided from the beginning not to focus on the issue of politics, because security, like I've always said, is not politics. We have to be cautious. We should not politicize the issue of insecurity in Nigeria. And that is the reason why we are very discreet in the way we approach this issue, and today we are successful. But any attempt to continue to undermine the effort of the security agencies in Nigeria in the name of politics is jeopardizing the lives and properties of our innocent citizens in Nigeria. So I want to caution, particularly the media and some elements within the society, who since the return of these children, they have been coming with some permutations about what happened. How are they returned? In my own opinion, maybe most of these people are not being happy that these children are back. Because if they're happy, they should celebrate it. That is the most important thing. Just like the families of these children are already celebrating their returns. And Kaduna State government, we're all happy because we had 16 days of sleepless nights. But today, we're happy the children are back. And I want to emphasize, again, that in Kaduna State, we will continue to work with all the relevant agencies to ensure that we take this battle to the grassroots, to ensure that all our local governments, our communities are saved by the grace of God. Conflict matches that I mentioned and insecurity matches. Most of them went to the media and just start speculating that 207 children were abducted. For me, most of those statements were senseless, irresponsible, and unfortunate. Today, to the glory of God, all the children abducted are here back safely. I want to send a strong message to conflict matches and insecurity matches to be careful in the way they politicize the issue of insecurity again. That's why I'm emphasizing. Because most of their actions will result in the loss of life of some children elsewhere.